Okay, this video is going to show you how to create a box plot given a set of data points. So we're going to use our example right here that you have on your sheet. And it says make a box plot, a box and whisker plot for this data set. So we have these 9 points right here that we're going to use. So the first step is to put all your numbers in order from least to greatest. So if it helps if you cross them out as you put them in order. That way you don't miss any or repeat any that you don't need to. But you do want to repeat them if there's multiple of the same number. So that's why I have my two 12s and my two 14s. Once when they're in order, you then want to find the number that's in the middle. So out of my 9 numbers, that middle number is going to be the 14. So that's why I circled the 14. So that will end up being our median because it's right in the middle, that middle number. Then we want to find the Q1 and the Q3 values. So the Q1 is going to be the median of the first half, and the Q3 is going to be the median of the second half. So not including the median right here, we're going to find the middle of this set, and then the middle of this set right here, because the median's already been taken, so we can't use the 14. So since there's no middle number, we just have to take the average of the middle numbers. So since we have 11, 12, and then 12 and 13, we have 2 numbers on either side. We have to take the half, split down the middle. So we go, cut that right in half, and since they're both 12, the average is just 12. So that's going to be our Q1 value. And this is our median from before. Now we want our Q3 value. Because we have 4 values, there's no one middle value. We have to split it down the middle just like we did for the first one. And so right in the middle would be 16.5. And that will be our Q3 value. So now we have our Q1, our median, and our Q3 of the box plot. It's 5 number summary. So the last thing we need to find is the min and maximum. So to find the minimum and the maximum, all we need to do is circle the lowest point and the highest point. So we have 11 right here, which was the lowest, and we have 18 up here, which is the highest. So this becomes our min, and this becomes our max. We already have the other ones from before. This is our Q1, this is our median, and this is our Q3. So we have all 5 numbers of our number summary. That's what I bolded right here. And now we just use them to create the box plot. So the first thing we want to do is plot those 4 points. So this is the final version, but I'll show you how I got through these steps. So I plotted each of these points just on the number line. So I had 11, 12, 14, 16 and a half, and 18. Once when I plotted those, I knew that the middle number, the middle dot is where the median goes. Then from the dots right on the outside, I drew the box that goes around them, and then the whiskers are the last 2 parts on the very end. And that's all you need to do to create a box plot. So let's do one example together. So we have a box plot with these 9 numbers. So the first thing we want to do is put these numbers in order. So to put them in order, we want to start with the 11. Cross that out, then we have 12, one other 12, then we have 13, 14, 14, get rid of both of those, one last 14, then 16, and 18. So let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, we have what we started with. So first thing we want to do is find that middle number. So if we know that there are 9, we want to go right to the middle. So cross out going both ways, and we know that this is in the middle. Oh look, we have 14 again as our median. So then, now what we want to do is get to the middle to find the Q1 and the Q3. So we got to find the middle or the median of this part, and then the median of this part right here. So if you look at 11, 12, 12, 13, there's no middle again, so we just need to take the halfway point between 12 and 12. Well, obviously that's going to be 12. So we'll use, that will be our Q1 value. Then if we take the middle of this one, 14, 14, 16, 18, cut it right down the middle right here. It's 15 because that's right in the middle of 14 and 16. So that will be our Q3. And then finally we need our minimum and maximum. So those are easy to find. Those are just the first and the last point after the numbers are already in order. So now that we have our 5-number summary, all we need to do is plot these points. So our minimum is 11. Then we have our Q1 is 12. Our median is 14. Then our Q3 is 15. And finally our max is 18. So the easiest way to do this, I think, is to connect the whiskers at the end first. And then it's easy to see where the box goes. The box goes around the points that are left over. And then the median just goes in the middle. And that's all you need to do. Once when you have this, after you create the box plot, you'd be able to make conclusions. For example, you can see that this one's kind of clustered, so it's a smaller area for amount of points. This is a rather long whisker. This is the median, so like the middle 50% of the data go around there. But right now what we're focused on is just creating the box plot. So use this video to help you create these other 3 from this sheet, and then the homework is on the back.